Hi, welcome to week 14. I just saw a typo that I need to fix. Hold on. We are talking about your pets this week. Now, some of you may not have a pet, and that's okay. I'm going to give you an example that you can use, or if you have like a cousin or someone who has a pet that you kind of know a little bit about, you can write. But you're going to write a story of your first pet from your pet's perspective. Now, it doesn't have to be your first pet. That's what John Spencer's prompt is. If you have had multiple pets, you can choose any of those. I have my pet right here. I'm going to wake her up from a nap, and she's going to be so sad. Let me get her in the frame here. This is my cat, Luna, and she would have an interesting perspective of when I adopted her. Her perspective, when I found her at the shelter, she slept in her litter box. It was really bizarre. And when I brought her home, she slept in it for a couple hours before she ventured out into the house. Now she sleeps wherever she wants, all day. She hates being held, so whenever I hold her like this, she hates it. But she's cute and loves her life here, hopefully. So you're going to tell a story from your pet's perspective about living with you and your family. So let's go ahead and take a look at the video from John Spencer, and then we'll go ahead and write.
Think back to the time you got your first pet. Maybe you got a playful puppy or a scrappy old rescue hound or a retired racer. Maybe you got a curious kitten or a moody old cat. But that pet changed your world forever. Now tell this story from the perspective of your pet, writing a journal entry of the first few days in your new family. What do you think of your new home? What's your opinion of your humans? Anything puzzling or peculiar? What do you think of the food, and what recommendations would you make to improve it? What are the toys like? What do you do for fun? What are your fears, and what are your hopes? Now focus on writing it from the perspective of your pet. Use vivid language and precise descriptions.
So I'm very excited to see what you guys can come up with this one. I always feel like my cat's judging me and my lifestyle all the time. So I kind of have some examples of where you could get started. If you have a dog or a nicer pet than Luna, maybe your prompt is going to be a little bit more uplifting. So here's a couple of examples that you can use. Just change out when it says Miss Hoover or Luna. So I finally got adopted. Thank goodness. My family, however, is a bit weird, is what I would fill in with Luna. But maybe you could say is a bit, you could do weird or unusual. Maybe you could say, however, I love my family. Another example might be, hello, my name is Luna. I'm Miss Hoover's cat, and I want to tell you the story from my perspective. So then I would go on to explain what happened after she was adopted, how she liked my house, if she liked the food or not, those type of things. So on your next slide, go ahead and write about it. Again, if you don't have a pet, you can come see me and we can kind of brainstorm another kind of prompt that you can do, or you guys are welcome to use Luna as your example as well. Remember, what you have to say and what you have to write is important, and just keep on writing.